Welcome to the Americana Bistro Grill. I'm your host, Roberto Alvarez-Galloso, serving you the best in Americana music. I'm right here with the queen of South Dakota and Americana music, the one and only Jasmine Cain. And
hello, how are you?
She is one of the greatest institutions from Sturgis, South Dakota. The questions I have for you is are three questions. Number one, how is the duo that you did with Ron Keel? And two, you recorded the CD Modern Day Gypsy, which I loved a lot. How did you get to do the Modern Day Gypsy? And their cooking show and coffee I loved a lot. What was the inspiration for the cooking show and for the coffee?
Okay, well, starting with your first question about our duet with Ron Keel, or Don't Misunderstand Me. Mm-hmm. Ron Keel and I have known each other for many years. He's living in South Dakota, and he's running he does several radio podcasts, and was even on a radio show there in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And Ron's always been a great guy, and always willing to collaborate with other artists, which I think is great. He had a project in mind that he wanted to do called South by South Dakota. That was going to be an all-covers project, and he was looking for people that were known from South Dakota to collaborate with, and he reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to share this duet with him. And of course, I accepted, and we did a music video in Sturgis last year during the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally at Glencoe Campground, and that turned out well. It's been released. It's on YouTube. You can check that out now. And the song is available on all platforms.
Great. The second question is, what was your? I've listened to all of your CDs and seen all of your videos. I'm gonna make it very short. I have the one called Modern Day Gypsy, which I loved a lot. Uh-huh. What was the inspiration behind Modern Day Gypsy?
Modern Day Gypsy was done quite a long time ago, and that was basically a project that I did while my band was in transition. Several of the band members that I had with me were with me for quite a long time, 6 or 7 years. And they had all kind of discovered something else in their lives, and they were ready to do something different other than music. So they were ready to branch off and do their own thing, and that kind of left me without a band. And since I had never been without a band and never had a problem with, I've always toured. I had no idea what else to do, and I didn't want to take time off because it is my only source of income. So I wanted to do something to keep myself busy. I met up with producer Tom Boyer in Columbus, Ohio, mm-hmm. and Tom helped me write and record Modern Day Gypsy. Now, a lot of Modern Day Gypsy were already covers of my previous songs that were done in a rock format, but we stripped them down and did them a little bit more eclectic. We used a lot of different influences. We used a lot of different instrumentation. A lot of that was stuff that I had not even played before, but, learned well enough to be able to perform it in the studio and then, continue to do that to this day. But the album turned out fantastic. It gave me an opportunity to continue touring. That way I threw everything in the back of my van and took off on, I believe it was a 30-day tour, and just played nothing but acoustic shows, set up in a kind of a gypsy style format. I kept a journal of it. People, were great. They would write in my journal where they saw me at and details about the show and whatnot. It kind of gave me some freedom to go and meet other people and to get to know them a little bit better without having any other responsibilities for anyone else with me on the road.
Yeah, I bought the CD and I love it. I listened to it a lot, and that was one of the reasons why. That was one of the reasons, along with the duo with Ron Keel, that I wanted to interview you. Next, your cooking show. I loved your cooking show. What was the inspiration for the cooking show?
Well, I don't know if I would call it a cooking show per se. Mainly when COVID shut everything down, mm-hmm. We were unable to tour, and that kept us quarantined in our home in Nashville. And so our only way to continue to reach out to everyone was online. And we started having weekly Facebook concerts, what we called quarantine concerts, and then eventually moved our entire platform over to Twitch because we were having a lot of glitches and a lot of lag time, and I couldn't see people's comments in real time, and it was frustrating. And so we moved over to Twitch, and we started doing Twitch streams. And now during our Twitch streams, the first time that we did a cooking anything was on Twitch. We did a 12 consecutive hour stream, and we planned out every inch of it because we couldn't just sing music for 12 straight hours. So we decided to do a cooking segment, and we set up several cameras. We do grilling, we did, craft cocktails, we did all kinds of different side dishes and desserts, things like that. I actually grew a garden last year, so a lot of the ingredients that I used in the cooking we brought in from the garden. That made that fun. It was just kind of a way for us to entertain ourselves and maybe help other people, stay out of the funk when they're all quarantined at home. Give them something to look forward to and something to do.
Yeah, I did see your cooking show, and I have a blog just like you, and I've been doing a lot of my cooking show inspired by your cooking show.
Oh, that's great.
I did some of it beforehand, and I did some of it beforehand before I knew your cooking show. But after I saw your cooking show, I started getting some ideas, which you could see,
awesome.
which you could see in my YouTube. When it comes,
that's fantastic.
when it comes to smoothies, I'm gonna send you my YouTube
Send me a
address.
smoothie.
I'm gonna send you my
Send me a
YouTube
smoothie
address.
recipe.
I'm gonna send you my YouTube address so that you could take a look at the smoothies, and you could
Okay,
and you could do one. Last but not least, this is because I'm a very heavy coffee drinker, and
Oh, yes.
just like you, I'm a heavy coffee drinker. I drink all types of coffee, and I saw that you had 2 brands of coffee. And some of your videos were inspired by coffee. Some of my recipes were also inspired by 6 or 10 espressos. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Well, yeah, we've always carried coffee on the road. That's
Yeah.
part of our merchandise that we sell. But we take our coffee very seriously. So all of our coffee is, the beans are selected, blended, and roasted at Sturgis Coffee Company, which is in Sturgis, South Dakota, that's my hometown where I was born and raised. And our latest creation, we have 2 main blends. One of them is called Coffin Coffee. That's the original. That's the dark roast. And then they have a Suicide Blonde roast, which is a little bit lighter and a little bit of a hint of blueberry taste to it, and a little bit more caffeinated, because I'm sure that being a heavy coffee drinker, that the less you roast, the less the bean is roasted, the more caffeinated it is. So that one we wanted a little bit extra, go-go to it. But we have a 3rd blend that I'm not sure you know about, and that is where we combined our South Dakota roots with our Nashville, Tennessee home base, and we mix our Coffin Coffee blend in Jack Daniel's barrels, and we turn it a quarter turn every week for 2 months, and it absorbs all the flavor from the inside of the whiskey barrel. We call that whiskey kiss. The beans are then taken out and roasted, and yeah, it's amazing. It has that kind of caramely smell of Jack Daniel's, and then of course the same taste as the Coffin Coffee.
yeah, I'm gonna try it. But before I leave, I'm recommending everybody to listen to Jasmine Cain. Go to all of her concerts. She is one of the greatest. I myself, I admire her, and and you have a lot of admirers too. And I'm also going to buy your CD called Live at the Suck Bang Blow, and I'm also going to get one of your coffees. On the condition that you take a look at my YouTubes with myself promoting American products, as well as myself doing some of my cooking inspired by your program.
Oh, count on it. I'm making that smoothie, I promise you.
Despite the, I talk about the espresso. I'm a Midwesterner just like you. I'm originally from Ohio. My parents were from Cuba.
Oh, wow.
My parents were from Cuba. I'm not going to go into this story because we got a lot to do here. And you got your concert, and I got to do my orders. And and my ancestors before Cuba, they were from the Basque Country of France and from Galicia in Spain, 2 provinces where there were heavy coffee drinkers, and where we gave kings and presidents big headaches after drinking 20 espressos.
Oh my gosh, I would die.
Yeah. Even during the dictatorship of Spain in 1973, I got punished for having 20 espressos. They took them away from. Yeah, Spain. And that when I was in Spain for my roots as an 11-year-old, it was a dictatorship, and they saw me doing 20 espressos. They said 1.
That is insane. I can't believe it.
I couldn't fight it. They said it
Wow,
was,
that's insane.
they said it was for my own good, but I did the 20. So I just want to wish you the best in the concert in Daytona. You got my support. You and Ron Keel and all other independent artists got my support. And I love your cooking show. I love your coffee. Go ahead and give success, because I'm going to go see your concert right now and enjoy
All
it.
right.
I'm giving myself
Let's
the
do it.
birthday gift of seeing your concert. This morning I turned 59 years old.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
I wanted to share my birthday with the people whose music that I love and supported.
That's so great. Well, I'm so glad to have you. Daytona is hopping. It is a great time out here. The downtown on Main Street today was packed, so it's going to be super fun.
I wish you'll be in Daytona. Right now I'm in Miami, and I'm right now between Miami and Homestead at Chrome Avenue, where you have all the bikers and everything.
Yes.
You take it
Yes,
easy.
you do.
You take it easy right now and get going to the concert. I don't want you to be late.
Okay.
And
We're driving now.
and I don't want to be late for doing the coffee and the Suck Bang Blow concert.
Oh, yeah. You got it. You got it, my
you
friend.
take
Well,
it
thank
easy.
you so
Bye-bye.
much.
And tell Ron that I said
All right.
hi.
I will do that. Thank you so much.
Tell him that Roberto said hi. He probably
I will
knows
do
me.
that.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.